Get started with your application. For the renewal of a private hire vehicle, PHV, driver's license. A step-by-step guide of how to apply for the renewal of your PHV driver's license. You can save your application as draft at any point. While completing the application, your application will be saved automatically as a draft whenever you proceed to the next step. You can retrieve any applications that you have saved as a draft within 60 days. Step 01, Guidance Notes. Read the guidance on the assessment of your application information, as this includes important information to help you apply and understand what needs to be provided in support of your application. Step 02, Personal Details. Your personal details will be auto-populated. You will have to verify these details before proceeding to the next step. If you need to change any of the required personal details, you should go to My Profile and change the details. You will also be required to submit a passport-sized photograph of yourself. Step 03, Driving License Details. You are required to provide your driving license details and provide a copy of either your UK or EEA state driving license, front and back of the photo card. All other driving licenses will not be accepted. You will also be required to provide a DVLA check code. Step 04, Leave Status Details. You are required to provide your leave status details and provide documentation to confirm your right to work and remain in the UK, such as a passport or other leave status documentation. Step 05, Living Abroad Details. You are required to declare if you have lived in any country other than the UK for one or more periods of 3 continuous months or more within the last 10 years. This would be for any period spent outside the UK as an adult, aged 18 years or over. Additional documentation will also be required to be provided in support of any and all such periods. Step 06, Criminal Records Check Details. You are required to provide the relevant details for your enhanced criminal records check, carried out by the Disclosure and Barring Service, DBS. It is mandatory that all applicants subscribe to the DBS update service and then continue to maintain their subscription throughout the time that they are licensed. You will also be required to provide details of your DBS update service subscription. Step 07, Updates within license period. You are required to provide information if any of the following has occurred while you have been licensed. You have been convicted for criminal offense. You have received any caution or warning. You are subject to any pending investigations or criminal prosecutions. You have been disqualified from driving. You have committed any offenses that resulted in your driving license being endorsed with penalty points. There has been any change in your medical health or any existing conditions. You have applied for or been licensed as a PHV/taxi driver by TfL or any other licensing authority. Step 08, Medical Declaration. You must be medically fit, which means meeting the DVLA Group 2 medical standards. Drivers under the age of 45 years old will not be required to provide a medical declaration, TPH/204, that has been completed by a registered medical practitioner who has access to your full medical history They may, however, have to provide information relating to any medical condition if there is any indication of a change in medical health. Drivers aged 45 years and older will be required to provide a medical declaration TPH/204 that has been completed by a registered medical practitioner who has access to your full medical history, unless they are exempt from doing so. You are a licensed London taxi driver with TfL. You hold a valid DVLA Group 2 driving license. You hold a valid pilot's license. Step 09, HMRC Tax Check. From April 4, 2022, HMRC introduced new tax checks for all taxi and private hire drivers, as well as PHV operators. As a result, any application received on/from this date will be subject to tax checks. As a licensed driver, you should be registered to pay any tax that may be due on income you earn from your licensed trade. As part of your application to renew your license, you will need to complete a tax check with HMRC using your Gov. UK Government Gateway ID and password, and obtain a unique 9-character tax check code, which confirms your registration to pay tax. You will need to provide the tax check code on your application. Please ensure you provide the correct tax check code for the type of license being applied for. Step 10, Review section. You can view your responses for all of the above steps. If you want to, you can edit your responses before submitting your renewal application. Step 11, Privacy Notice and Declaration. You are required to read the information stated within both the privacy notice and declaration. You will be required to confirm your acceptance to this in order to complete your renewal application. Step 12, Make payment. You are required to make payment for the appropriate fees in support of your application. You must pay the application fee. It is also recommended that you pay the grant of license fee, as paying this now will prevent future delays in the processing of your application and when a license is to be granted.